There's a tube of broken lipstick in my purse from months ago. It was his favorite shade of red, the kind that makes the shadows glow. I keep it as a memory of the woman that I was, when his hands were in my hair and he was calling me his love. The lipstick's worn and fractured like the promises we made, like the vow that we were taken in that evening's violet shade. I apply it to my lips now, though the color's turned to brown, and it makes me look like something that got dragged across the town. Broken lipstick, staining up my memory of the woman that I was before he set me free. It's the only thing I have left of the way his kiss would feel, and the brokenness reminds me that none of it was real. Broken lipstick, crumbling into dust, like the covenant between us that corroded into rust. I see women at the mirror, they're applying something new, with a certainty and sureness that I never ever knew. They believe that they're beautiful and that somebody will stay, but the broken lipstick teaches me that they'll leave anyway. I could throw it in the trash bin, I could wash away the stain, but the broken lipstick holds the only proof I'm not insane, that there was something real before the darkness came to call, that there was love, though fragile, before I began to fall. So I'll keep it in my purse, beside the tissues and the tears, as a monument to innocence that faded through the years. And when people ask me why I wear it, though it's worn and old, I'll just smile and say, it's just a story never told. The lipstick's nearly gone now, just a sliver of the past, but I'll keep on wearing it until it completely lasts, till there's nothing left but powder on my lips that used to know the taste of love and promise, and that beautiful long ago. Broken lipstick, staining up my memory of the woman that I was before he set me free. It's the only thing I have left of the way his kiss would feel, and the brokenness reminds me that none of it was real. Broken lipstick, crumbling into dust, like the covenant between us that corroded into rust. The midnight train has come and gone 1,000 times before, and I've been standing on the platform waiting by the door. He said he'd meet me at the station underneath the clock, but the only thing that's certain is that I am here in shock. The porter takes my suitcase, asks me where I'm going to. I smile a sad and weary smile and say, I haven't got a clue. I bought a ticket any place, it didn't really matter where. The train could take me anywhere, as long as it takes me somewhere. Midnight train station, you're the loneliest place I know. Where the desperate and the hopeful come to watch their whole life go. Midnight train station, with your fluorescent glare, every soul a story, every face a prayer. There's a sailor with a duffel bag, he's falling for a girl. She waves goodbye from the platform as his universe twirls. There's an old man reading newspapers from 10 years past, who's waiting for a train to take him to wherever lasts. The station clock moves forward, but we're stuck here in between, existing in the waiting for the coming of a dream. I've been coming to this station every night for 7 years, buying tickets to tomorrow, drowning in my tears. The attendants know me by my face, they nod when I arrive. I'm not sure if I'm living anymore or just surviving. One night I finally boarded, took a seat and closed my eyes. I was heading toward the future, toward some kind of sunrise, but the train just kept on circling. It came back to where I started, left me at the same old station, broken-hearted and departed. Now I stand here every evening as the whistles blow their song, the arrivals and departures, the right timing and the wrong. I'm waiting for a train that's gonna somewhere I belong, but the midnight train station just keeps proving me all wrong. The clock strikes 12 and all the crowds have disappeared again. I'm the only one remaining, the eternal one who's been left here at the station where the last hope slips away. And I know I'll be back tomorrow night, the same as yesterday. Midnight train station, you're the loneliest place I know, where the desperate and the hopeful says a prayer. I'm sitting at this typewriter in a room made of smoke, trying to write the words that will break like a yoke. The keys are all sticky from gin and from tears, from the letters I've typed over all of these years. Each stroke of the carriage carries weight and is slow, like the pace of my heart when you told me goodbye. The ribbon is fading, just like my red lipstick. The letters are blurring, the meaning's all mixed. I'm confessing to paper what I can't say out loud, that I love you too much, that it's burning me down. The ding of the bell at the end of each line sounds like a funeral knell in this paradigm of mine. Dear darling, I'm typing the truth that I know, that I'm broken and empty and have nowhere to go. The typewriter's speaking what my tongue cannot say, that you've taken the light from my everyday. These letters will haunt you when you're old and you're gray. These typewriter confessions that won't go away. I've typed a dozen letters that I'll never send, each one a beginning, each one the end. I'm searching for words that will bring you back here, but the typewriter only types truth and my fear. The carriage returns with a violent sound, like my hope being crushed to the ground. The paper will yellow and it will grow thin, but the words will still cut like a poison within. Someday you'll find them in a drawer or a box, and you'll read of the love that the typewriter unlocks. You'll know then exactly how much that you took when you read every word that I typed in this book. My fingers are numb, but I keep on typing. The rhythm's the only thing keeping me from dying. Each letter's a heartbeat, each word is a prayer sent out into the darkness with no one to care. I'll type until dawn, until my fingers are raw, until this machine has extracted my soul. Tomorrow I'll burn every letter I've written, but tonight let me pour out the words that that I'm given. Let the typewriter speak for the woman I was before you came in like a hurricane dust. And maybe someday I'll get a response, but I won't hold my breath for that dance. Dear darling, I'm typing the truth that I know, that I'm broken and empty and have nowhere to go. The typewriter's speaking what my tongue cannot say, that you've taken the light from my everyday. Stand outside the nightclub where the velvet ropes divide the people who are wanted from the ones like me denied. I watch them through the doorway, see them dancing, drinking wine, and I'm left in the darkness wondering why you're not mine. The doorman recognizes me, he nods, he lets me in. I've been here every evening for the weeks that have been thin. I find a table in the back where nobody can see my heartbreak and my whiskey and the ghost of what will be. Velvet ropes and regrets, that's the story of my life. Being on the outside, looking at the light. Velvet ropes and regrets, separated by a cord from the love I was denied, the peace I can't afford. You used to come here with me, we'd dance beneath the lights. We'd feel like we were royalty, we'd feel like everything was right. But then you found your level, and it wasn't quite my height. And suddenly the velvet ropes were there to block me from the light. The ropes are just illusions, they're symbolic of the walls we build between ourselves and those we've never served at all. I see you in the corner with somebody new tonight, someone who belongs beside you, someone who's your right. The velvet ropes that kept me out have suddenly come down for those with the correct pedigree to wear your kind of crown. I used to think the ropes were made of something physical and real, but now I understand they're made of all the things I feel. My inadequacy, my shame, my wrongness at my core. These are the velvet ropes that keep me from your door. I've tried to cut them, burn them, tried to step right over them, but they're woven into who I am. They're part of my stem, the way I move they're in my every song. So I keep coming to the nightclub, keep paying my admission, keep watching from my table, keep denying my intuition that maybe I should find a place that has no velvet ropes, a place where broken people like me still have some kind of hope. But I know that place doesn't exist in any real way. There are always ropes of some kind keeping me at bay. So I sit here with my cocktail and I watch the people dance, and I know I'll never be allowed into your heart's expanse. Velvet ropes and regrets, that's the story of my life. Being on the outside, looking at the light. Velvet ropes and regrets, separated by a cord from the love I was denied, the peace I can't afford. Green liquid dreams pour like fog through my mind. The absence whispering secrets I can't find. In the looking glass, my reflection splits in three. Which one is the woman I'm meant to be? The wormwood's dancing with the starlight above, melting my memory of a phantom love. The fairy's supposed to live in this glass. She's been waiting for me in the luminous past. I stir the silver spoon, watching colors collide. My soul's evaporating from somewhere deep inside. The sugar's not sweetening anything real, just coating the numbness of what I don't feel. Absinthe, absinthe, you're beautiful liar, taking me higher, higher, ever higher, where the walls don't stand and the rules don't apply, where I'm dancing with demons beneath a green sky. Absinthe, oh absinthe, drink me away. Let me forget every word that I said yesterday. They say that it kills you, it eats up your brain, turns angels to madness, turns pleasure to pain. But I'd rather go slowly into that night with the green fairy glowing and holding me tight, than live in this gray world of every everyday blues, where nothing enchants and nothing feels true. The bottle's half empty or half full of dreams. Nothing's exactly the way that it seems. I'm pouring my conscience in liquid green glass, watching my life slowly drain and pass through the foggy haze into the abyss below, where only the damned and the desperate go. The sunrise is breaking, but I don't see light, just shades of the green from the long endless night. The absence all gone and I'm sober once more, but my footprints are scattered across yesterday's floor. Tomorrow I'll tell myself I won't drink anymore, but tonight I'll be waiting beside that green door. Absinthe, absinthe, you beautiful liar, taking me higher, higher, ever higher, where the walls don't stand and the rules don't apply, where I'm dancing with demons beneath a green sky. There's a bottle on the mantle, and I'm running from the past, trading in my futures for a burn that might just last. Got a ticket to the mountains where the wolves still roam around, where the only things that matter are the shadows and the sound. Met a man in gambling halls who promised me a ride, said he'd take me far away from everything I hide. But his smile was made of whiskey and his eyes were cold as stone, and I knew that I would travel with him, darling, never alone. Whiskey and wolves, that's the path I'm walking down, where the civilized can't follow and there isn't any town. Whiskey to forget with, and the wolves to understand that sometimes running toward the dark is the only way to stand. Whiskey and wolves, they keep me sane at night. And the closer that I'm getting to the edge, the more I feel alive. There's a cabin in the nowhere where I'm carving out my name in the wood with broken fingernails and learning how to claim that the things that hurt the deepest can be beautiful and true, and the only way to heal them is to stare into the blue. I could go back to the city, I could try to be redeemed, but these mountains got me to kill me, and the thing that sets me free. The wolves and I are partners in this strange mortality. When the winter comes with vengeance and the snow begins to fall, I'll be grateful for the whiskey and the wolves to break my call. They don't judge me for the failures, and they don't ask me why. I'm the only kind of woman who deserved a slower die. The bottle's getting lighter, and my heart is getting light, and the wolves are singing something about how to get it right. Maybe I won't make it through another season here, but I'll be peaceful in the darkness, got nothing left to fear. Whiskey and wolves, that's the path I'm walking down, where the civilized can't follow and there isn't any town. Whiskey to forget with, and the wolves to understand that sometimes running toward the dark is the only way to stand. Whiskey and wolves, they keep me sane at night. And the closer that I'm getting to the edge, the more I feel alive. Sitting in the crimson velvet booth every night, watching the nightclub dancers underneath the spotlight. My cosmopolitan's pink, like a girl's broken heart, and I'm playing the dangerous, sophisticated part. The velvet's soft beneath me, but it holds me prisoner still, in this booth that's become my own Bastille will. The men come and go like the tide of the sea. They buy me a drink, but they don't buy me free. They think that the velvet booth is the place where I'm owned, but I'm calculating everything I'm shown. Each hand that reaches out to touch my arm or my face is quickly rejected back to its proper place. In the crimson velvet booth, I'm a queen in captivity. In the crimson velvet booth, I'm a study in fragility. The velvet's red like the blood on my hands from all of the men who don't understand that the crimson velvet booth is a trap and a shrine, and the woman inside it is not yours, is mine. The bartender knows my name and my drink of choice. He's one of the few men who's given me voice. But even he doesn't understand what it means to be surrounded by velvet and elaborate scenes. The booth is becoming smaller every night that I stay, like the walls are closing in bit by bit. Every day I've danced on the tables and I've sung on the stage, but I always return to the booth's confines cage. The velvet is softer than the sheets where I lay with the man who promised me forever and a day. The booth is my kingdom and my cell and my grave, where I'm prisoner and queen and nobody's slave. There's a regular customer who sits at the bar. He's watching me always from underneath a scar. He's weathered and broken and beautiful too, and I think that maybe he's seen what I do. He buys me a drink that I don't even ask for, and I wonder if this time I might finally want more. But I return to the booth at the end of a night, where the crimson velvet holds me in its light. This booth is the only place I have ever been sure that I'm beautiful and wanted and utterly pure. So I'll sit here forever in this crimson embrace, with the nightclub spotlight painted across my face. The velvet will fade and it will grow warm, just like my beauty on many a morn. But the booth will remain and I'll remain too, a prisoner of crimson and lipstick of blue. The nightclub will close, but I'll never depart. The booth is the only home of my broken heart. In the crimson velvet booth, I'm a queen in captivity. In the crimson velvet booth, I'm a study in fragility. The velvet's red, like the blood on my hands, from all of the men who don't understand. I found perfume on your collar today, not the scent that I wear every day. A floral thing with a musky base that I've never seen upon your face. I brought it close up to my nose, and I could see the future in those scent notes that spoke of someone new, someone he was learning how to pursue. Perfume on a collar, that's all the proof that I need of your infidelity is truth. A scent that doesn't match your love, your your vow, a smell that tells me what you're doing now. Perfume on a collar lingering there, a ghost of someone else's hair. Their lipstick, their laughter, their embrace, marked there upon your collar, upon your face. I wanted to confront you, throw a scene, but instead I just pretended I hadn't seen. I washed your shirt myself very carefully, making sure the scent was gone completely. But I knew where it came from, I had my suspicions. The way you'd been working late on certain missions, the way you'd come home smelling like the night, and the way you wouldn't hold me quite right. I asked around discreetly about the perfume, the brand, the price, where you might find a room to encounter a woman who wore something so rare. I traced it back to that new secretary there, the one with the red lips and the knowing smile, the one who always made my husband vile with wanting, with desire, with that look in his eyes that told me we were living on a bed of lies. The thing about perfume is that it lingers. It doesn't wash away, it doesn't fade. It's a mark that another woman fingers upon the clothes of the man she swayed. It's a scent that says I was here, I touched him, I left my mark upon his skin. And there's no way to pretend that you trust him when you're smelling somebody else's sin. I could have left him there and then, but I didn't. I stayed, I did pretend that I hadn't noticed, hadn't cared, that my heart hadn't been ripped and teared. I thought if I was silent, if I ignored the perfume and the lies, I could restore the marriage back to what it used to be. But you can't pretend away infidelity. Years passed, and the perfume came and went, with different women, different scents, Chanel and Arpège, and some I didn't know, each one a knife that cut me, that would grow in my chest, accumulating in the space where my love used to live before his face. Started wearing the guilt that I refused to see. The perfume was more honest far than he. I left him when I couldn't take it anymore, not because of the perfume, not because of the whore, but because I realized that I had a choice, and I could be more than just a voice that went along with infidelity, that pretended not to notice what's in front of me. I could smell the truth, I could smell his lies, and I could leave and I could rise. Perfume on a collar, marking all the ways he betrayed the love that I'd made. drinking the laudanum straight from the vial, letting the opium paint on my lips a smile. The doctor says it's good for what ails the soul, but I know it's pulling me further from whole. The liquid is golden like honey so sweet, but it's poison that makes my surrender complete. The laudanum's lifting me up toward the stars, erasing the memory of all of my scars. I'm floating above all the pain down below, in a haze that is beautiful, heavy and slow. The world is dissolving, it's turning to dust, and I'm letting the laudanum be what I trust. Laudanum dreams, they calling my name. Laudanum dreams, they're burning like flame. Take me away from the ache and the sting. Let me dissolve into everything. Laudanum dreams, you're my only release. Laudanum dreams, you're my only peace. The walls are all breathing, the ceiling's all swaying. The laudanum's speaking, the laudanum's praying. I see colors that don't have a name in my language. I'm swimming through feelings I cannot manage. The clock is all melting, the furniture bends, and I know that the laudanum's here to the end. My mother's voice is calling from far away, but the laudanum's holding me here to stay. The addiction is gentle, it whispers so sweet, that living without it is wholly too bleak. So I drink it at morning and I drink it at night. Let the laudanum carry me into the light. The doctor keeps filling the vial without question. The laudanum's become my singular obsession. I've sold all my jewelry, my grandmother's rings, for the golden liquid and the numbness it brings. The society ladies are whispering about me, but the laudanum's the only thing that sets me free. I know that it's killing me slowly and sure, but the laudanum's better than living this pure. I'm ready to drift into final surrender, where the ache that I carry will finally be tender. When they find me tomorrow, the vial will be near, but the laudanum's brought me to finally disappear. In death I will finally stop the desire for the opium numbness that fuels my fire. The laudanum dreams will be all that remain of a woman who couldn't bear up with the pain. So I'm raising the vial, I'm taking one more. Let the laudanum cradle me, this is my core. Laudanum dreams, they're calling my name. Laudanum dreams, they're burning like flame. Take me away let me dissolve into everything. I'm standing on a platform at the stroke of midnight hour, waiting for a train that comes with some kind of power to take me to a place where nobody knows my name, where I can shed the sadness of this ruined shame. There's a woman next to me who says she's been here all along, waiting for a train that comes with a redemption song. She says that she has tickets to a place that doesn't hurt, but the train keeps passing by her and she won't leave the dirt. Midnight platform, standing in the cold, waiting for the train that comes to save the growing old. Midnight platform, it's a place of hope, where people come to stand in line with a desperate road. Midnight platform, where the lost convene to wait for something that might take them where they've never been. I can hear it now approaching from the distance, dark and deep. The sound of wheels on metal, the sound of ancient sleep. And my heart is racing fast now, racing like a drum. I'm trembling now, deciding if I'm staying or I'm done. This is the moment where I finally choose my fate, to step into the darkness or to stand here and to wait for another kind of rescue, for another kind of pain, or to close my eyes and step onto that midnight train. The conductor's looking at me, asking if I'm sure, if I'm ready to abandon everything I've endured. And I'm standing here between him and the woman and the night, and I'm wondering if running is the wrong way or the right. I reach my hand out slowly, and I take the conductor's hold, and I climb aboard the darkness of the stories left untold. And the train is moving faster, moving further from the pain, and I'm finally disappearing on the midnight train. Midnight platform, standing in the cold, waiting for the train that comes to save the growing old. Midnight platform, it's a place of hope, where people come to stand in line with a desperate road. that might take them where they've never been. You came to me at midnight with a bottle and a lie, whispered all your secrets while the stars were in the sky. I was weak enough to listen, and I'm fool enough to love the way your hands kept trembling, like you'd stolen from above. You told me about others and the things that you had done, about the promises you'd broken underneath the morning sun. And I held you close beside me in the darkness and the cold, while you traded your confession for somebody warm to hold. Midnight confession, just before the break of day. You lay bare your broken heart, and then you went away. I can't tell nobody what you told me in the dark, 'cause you took away the pieces and you left me with the marks. Midnight confession, it's a burden I must bear, all the secrets and the sadness that you couldn't bear to share. By the morning you were gone, like a ghost that fades in light, and I'm left here holding on to everything from the night. Is it love to keep your secrets, or is it just a kind of chains that bind me to the shadows and connect us through the pain? Maybe you've confessed to other women just like me. Unburden yourself of guilt and set yourself free. And maybe I'm just one of many witnesses you used to absolve yourself of sins and leave me feeling bruised. I've been waiting through the midnights for you to come back around, but each evening brings me nothing but the silence of the sound of my own heart still believing that you meant the things you said while I'm sleeping with your secrets, till the day I'm finally dead. So I'll be your midnight witness till the world begins to end, taking all your broken truths and keeping them within. And I'll never tell another soul about the things you shared, 'cause I'm bound here to this moment and the way you were and scared. Midnight confession, just before the break of day, you lay bare your broken heart, and then you went away. I can't tell nobody what you told me in the dark, 'cause you took away the pieces and you left me with the marks. Midnight confession, it's a burden I must bear, all the secrets and the sadness that you couldn't bear to share. The clock strikes 3 and I'm still awake in bed, replaying all the conversations that we ever said. The whispers that you told me in the darkness of the night are the only things I'm holding on to with my might. You said that you would love me till the end of time itself, and then you took those whispers and put them on a shelf. You said that no one else could ever match the way I made you feel, but the only thing that's real is how you made this hurt feel real. 3 a.m. whispers, they're echoing in my mind, the promises you whispered at the deepest time. 3 a.m. whispers, spoken in the dark, are the only things remaining of your heart. At 3 a.m. the world is quiet and the defenses are down. The truth comes out in whispers that nobody else has found. But whispers in the darkness have a way of meaning less when the morning comes around and you confess the mess. The 3 a.m. whispers were a currency of lies, paid out in the darkness at the depth of night's demise. You whispered that forever, but forever came and went. You whispered all your love, and all your heart was spent on someone else, someone who could give you what I could not. And I was left with whispers and a 3 a.m. slot. Now every night at 3 a.m. my eyes will open wide, and all the whispers come back to remind me of my pride, of how I believed in you, believed in what you said, how I slept beside you with these whispers in my head. I've tried to sleep through 3 a.m. to pass that hour by, but Something deep inside me makes me open up my eyes, as if I need to remember, need to feel the pain again, need to hear the whispers that I told myself was sin. There's other women waking up at 3 a.m. with you, hearing whispers that are possibly true. And I wonder if you love them with the words you said to me, or if you found new whispers, whisper poetry. The clock will keep on ticking, and the 3 a.m. will come. I'll be here awake and lonely till the night is done, listening to the whispers that are ghosts of what we were, the promises you made that now are just a blur. 3 a.m. whispers, they're echoing in my mind, the promises you whispered at the deepest time. 3 a.m. whispers, spoken in the dark, are the only things remaining of your heart. Down by the harbor, where the fog rolls in so thick, I'm waiting on the dock for a ship that left too quick. The captain promised moonlight and a passage to the stars, but all I got was silence and these deep and aching scars. The fishermen ignore me as they mend their nets of fate. I'm just another shadow on a dock that's built on weight. The fog obscures the water, obscures what lies beyond. All I can hear is lapping and the echo of my bond. Harbor fog, you're swallowing my memory. Harbor fog, you're stealing what was dear to me. In the mist I see his face, dissolved to nothing more, just the phantom of a promise on this cold and lonely shore. The lighthouse beam cuts through the gloom, but finds me not. I'm invisible, forgotten in this miserable spot. The bells of boats ring out to warn the ships to steer away. But I'll stay in the harbor till the fog takes me away. The fog is kindred spirit to a heart that's turned to gray. We linger at the threshold where the living start to fray. A seagull cries above me, lost in layers of the mist. I touch my lips, remembering the sweetness of his kiss. The cargo ships pass through my chest like bullets made of cold, and I become the harbor, never young and never old. Harbor fog, you're swallowing my memory. Harbor fog, you're stealing what was dear to me. In the mist I see his face dissolve to nothing more, just the phantom of a promise on this cold and lonely shore. I worked in an oyster bar down by the docks, where the men would come at the end of their day. They'd drink their beer and eat the shellfish rocks, and they'd tell me things they'd never tell their wives. No way. I knew all the secrets of the waterfront, all the affairs, all the theft, all the lies. I was a keeper of everyone's front. I was the silent witness to their demise. Oyster shells and secrets, that's what I heard. Every bitter, broken, desperate word. The shells piled up, the secrets built walls, and I was just a woman in a bar with these calls. Oyster shells and secrets weighing me down, the weight of the lies that surrounded this town. I couldn't tell anybody, I had to stay quiet, or destroy all the lives, cause a riot. There was a man who came in every Thursday. He'd order a dozen oysters and bourbon. He told me stories about his hidden other way, of a woman he loved who he kept back then. His wife didn't know, his children didn't know that he spent all his money on this other dame. Every Thursday he'd come, put on a show, guilty shame. Another man told me he was stealing money from his boss, he was gonna run. He asked me to keep the secret. He was dealing with the kind of guilt that couldn't be undone. He said he'd come back and take me with him when he got enough to make a life. But he never came back, he left me in him, in the knowledge of his crime, his strife. The thing about secrets is that they're a weight that you carry forever on your shoulders. They make you complicit, they seal your fate. They turn you into something, make you older. I never told anyone what I had heard. I kept silent through all of the years, but the secrets had taken every word that I could have said, every tear. A woman came in one day with bruises. She ordered oysters and tried not to cry. I knew exactly what a secret was, the cruises of violence that she was forced to survive. I gave her the address of a place she could go, where they helped women escape from their pain. She came back weeks later with a glow that told me she'd finally broken free from the chain. I left the oyster bar when I was older, when my own body started to fail. The secrets I'd kept were growing colder, they were turning my spirit pale. I'd protected all these men with their lies, all these women with their bruises and shame, and nobody knew that I had the keys to the truth, to the blame. I took all the secrets to my grave with me. They never made it into the light. No one ever knew the full story of all the darkness that came down at night in that oyster bar by the docks, where the men came to confess and to drink, where the oyster shells piled up like locks, keeping everyone from the brink. Oyster shells and secrets buried deep beneath the sea. The sun's going down on the cotton field wide, and I'm going down with what I couldn't hide. Picked cotton till my fingers bled, all for the quota in the overseer's head. My mama picked before me, and her mama before. 3 generations working from dawn until soar. The bowls so white they hurt your eyes, but the pay never matched the sacrifice. In the cotton dusk, I'm singing my requiem for all of the innocence we couldn't keep from them. The sunsets red on the fields we worked. Every dream we had got slowly heard. Cotton dust requiem, mourning the day when freedom gets sold for a meager pay. There's a boy in the field about 14 or so, same eyes that my brother had before he let go. Before he ran off to the city lights, where at least he could work through the night. I wanted to tell him, get out while you can. Don't tie yourself here to this burning land. But the words got caught like the dust in my throat, and I watched as he picked like a drowning boat. The preacher man comes on Sunday to say, heaven's waiting if you just obey. But I wonder if heaven's got cotton too, or if that's just another white man's screw. I've given my life to this soil and this road, watching my children and my children's children grow in a cycle of labor that never broke free, while the world moved on and forgot about me. At the cotton dusk, the reckoning comes for all of the beating and the songs unsung. The earth keeps the memory even when we forget the price of the cotton and the mounting debt. But I see something changing in the evening air. Young people refusing, declaring it's unfair. And maybe someday this field will know rest, and maybe someday we'll all be blessed. So I'm singing my requiem at the close of the day, for all that was stolen and taken away, but also for hope that might yet come through. That the cotton dust someday will mean something new. In the cotton dusk, I'm singing my requiem for all of the innocence we couldn't keep from them. The sunsets red on the fields we worked. Every dream we had got slowly heard. Cotton dusk requiem, mourning the day when freedom gets sold for a meager pay. Down in the bayou, where the water runs black, is a little wood church. Nobody goes back to the gospel that echoed on Sunday mornings loud, when my grandmother came with the faithful faithful crowd. The preacher would thunder about heaven and sin, while we nodded and swayed and sang deep from within. But the gospel couldn't cure what was rotten below. In the soil of the secrets that nobody would know, gospel ghosts in the bayou, singing hymns that won't stay, still looking for redemption at the close of the day. Their voices are haunting in the humid night air, asking God for forgiveness, but He don't respond. They're gospel ghosts in the bayou, testifying their truth, that salvation is limited, even for you. My father went missing on a Tuesday at noon. They said he was taken by the spirits too soon. But my mama whispered a different kind of tale about a woman across town whose beauty betrayed him to pale. The church went silent when his name came up then, like the gospel couldn't save him from the wages of sin. So we kept praying harder, and we kept singing loud, to drown out the truth that we weren't proud. The old spiritual songs speak of freedom and light, but they lived alongside the darkness of night. Well, the gospel met evil in that humid ground, and the two of them danced in a sickening sound. I heard the old voices still rising and singing from the water and the reeds where the dead things were clinging. They're gospel ghosts now that the living forgot, the ones whose faith wasn't enough for the light. Maybe faith is just comfort for the ones still alive, to help them keep breathing, to help them survive. But the dead have to reckon with all of the lies that the gospel promised that never materialized. I don't go to that church anymore since that day, when I realized the gospel had very little to say about justice and mercy and making things right. It just sang about suffering through the endless night. But I hear the voices still rising and singing, those gospel ghosts in the bayou still clinging to the hope that someday God will come round and lift up the truth from the sacred ground. Gospel ghost in the bayou, singing hymns that won't stay, still looking for redemption at the close of the day. Their voices are haunting in the humid night air, asking God for forgiveness, but He don't respond. They're gospel ghosts in the bayou, testifying their truth that salvation is limited, even for you. He traced the shadows on my skin like they were constellations, like each scar and imperfection was a mark of his creations. And I believed him for a moment, believed I was his art, till the shadows moved and left me with a dark and hollow heart. The light was low and golden, and it hid all my disgrace, and his fingers were so gentle on the darkness of my face. He said he loved the broken things, the fractured and the worn, but by the morning he was gone, and I was left here all alone. Shadows on skin, shadows on skin, where his touch was everything, and now he doesn't let me in. Every line and every blemish that he worshipped through the night became invisible to him in the unforgiving light. Shadows on skin, shadows on skin, the only part of him I've got, the only thing begin. I've been looking in the mirror, trying to find what he saw there, in the darkness of my body, in the blackness of my hair. But the woman in the mirror is just broken and is old, not the shadow that he painted in that darkness made of gold. Maybe I was never real, maybe I was just the night, and he needed the illusion of the darkness to feel right, to feel like he was capable of loving something true. But the shadows were a fantasy, a place he never knew. So I'm living in the shadows now, I've made them my own home, the place where I'm beautiful and never quite alone, where the light can't come and take away the magic that we shared. And I'm grateful for the darkness and the way I'm finally cared. Let the daylight come and burn me, let it show me what I am. I've already said goodbye to ever understanding his plan. The shadows on my skin have become the only love I know, and I'm perfect in the darkness, in the absence of his glow. Shadows on skin, shadows on skin, where his touch was everything, and now he doesn't let me in. every line and every blemish that he worshipped through the night became invisible to him in the unforgiving light. Shadows on skin, shadows on skin, the only part of him I've got, the only thing begins. I'm drinking the laudanum straight from the vial, letting the opium paint on my lips a smile. The doctor says it's good for what ails the soul, but I know it's pulling me further from whole. The liquid is golden, like honey so sweet, but it's poison that makes my surrender complete. The laudanum's lifting me up toward the stars, erasing the memory of all of my scars. I'm floating above all the pain down below, in a haze that is beautiful, heavy and slow. The world is dissolving, it's turning to dust, and I'm letting the laudanum be what I trust. Laudanum dreams, they're calling my name. Laudanum dreams, they're burning like flame. Take me away from the ache and the sting. Let me dissolve into everything. Laudanum dreams, you're my only release. Laudanum dreams, you're my only peace. The walls are all breathing, the ceiling's all swaying, the laudanum's speaking, the laudanum's praying. I see colors that don't have a name in my language. I'm swimming through feelings I cannot manage. The clock is all melting, the furniture bends, and I know that the laudanum's here to the end. My mother's voice is calling from far away, but the laudanum's holding me here to stay. The addiction is gentle, it whispers so sweet, that living without it is wholly too bleak. So I drink it at morning, and I drink it at night. Let the laudanum carry me into the light. The doctor keeps filling the vial without question. The laudanum's become my singular obsession. I've sold all my jewelry, my grandmother's rings, for the golden liquid and the numbness it brings. The society ladies are whispering about me, but the laudanum's the only thing that sets me free. I know that it's killing me slowly and sure, but the laudanum's better than living this pure. I'm ready to drift into final surrender, where the ache that I carry will finally be tender. When they find me tomorrow, the vial will be near, but the laudanum's brought me to finally disappear. In death I will finally stop the desire for the opium numbness that fuels my fire. The laudanum dreams will be all that remain of a woman who couldn't bear up with the pain. So I'm raising the vial, I'm taking one more. Let the laudanum cradle me, this is my core. Laudanum dreams, they're calling my name. Laudanum dreams, they're burning like flame. Take me away from the ache and the sting. Let me dissolve into everything. There's a cemetery on the edge of town where the angels watch you as you go. Their marble faces never turn around, they just keep praying to a God they know. Must have abandoned all of us down here in our grief and our endless mourning clothes. But those angels, they don't seem to ever fear that they're guarding nothing but the dross. Cemetery angels standing in a row with their stone wings spread and eyes aglow. Do they know the secrets that the dead ones keep? Do they whisper prayers for the ones who weep? Cemetery angels, can you hear us cry? Will you tell the dead that we said goodbye? My daughter's buried there, she was just 3. A fever came and took her in the night. I bought an angel for her monument, 'cause I thought she'd need a guardian's light. Every time I visit with my flowers, I talk to that angel like she's real. I tell her all the ways I've wasted hours trying to find some way to heal. There's a young boy buried right beside her, a soldier from the war, I'm told. He died so far away they never found him, just laid his cenotaph in the cold. Sometimes I sit between those 2 angels and I wonder if they're keeping them apart, or if they're holding hands in the soil and gravel, like two innocents in the dark. I wonder if the angels ever tire of standing there and watching people mourn, if they ever feel the same funeral fire that burns the living from dusk to morn. I wonder if they're praying for us still, or if they've given up on all our pain, if their job is to comfort or fulfill the will of something neither good nor sane. A woman asked me once what I was doing, speaking to an angel made of stone. I told her, ma'am, I'm not confused or fooling, I'm just trying to feel less alone. She nodded like she understood exactly what it means to need the dead to hear, to believe that something cold and abstractly can carry all your love across the sphere. I'm getting old and soon I'll be there too, beneath the earth, beneath the stone, and maybe some bereaved person coming through will sit beside my angel all alone. And maybe I will finally understand what it means to be a guardian of the dead, to stand in consecrated ground, to take a stand for the memory of the living's living bread. But I don't wanna be an angel watching, I don't wanna stand with marble eyes. I wanna be back in my daughter's arms, not separated by the earth and lies. So I'll keep visiting, keep bringing flowers, keep talking to that angel in the rain, 'cause that's the only way I know the hours can possibly make sense of all this pain. Cemetery angels watching over all of us. I've got a drawer full of silk stockings, rolled up tight in ivory balls. They used to make me feel like a woman before I learned that beauty fails. I'd pull them on with deliberate slowness, watching my calves emerge from the mesh. Every ladder in the nylon, every running hole, just a map of the life I chose to flesh. Silk stockings and sorrow, that's the dress code for tomorrow, for the girls who learned too late that the game was rigged, the rules were hay. stockings and sorrow, nothing you can buy or borrow, just the way you pay the price for being lovely, for rolling the dice. The men would stare when I'd walk across the floor in those stockings with my heels so high. They'd whisper things that I pretended I ignored, while their wives looked daggers with their eyes. I thought I had the world exactly where I wanted, all the power, all the looks, all the grace. But power's just a seduction, power's haunted by the knowledge that it's nothing but a face. I bought the finest pair in 1930, silk so thin you could see through the skin. The shopkeeper said, "These'll make you pretty for your wedding night," and smiled with a sin. I wore them once, just once on my wedding day. Then he tore them off and left them there. They never got repaired, they just sat away in a drawer with all my lost despair. You see, the thing about silk stockings is they're fragile, they're delicate, they tear. And every woman who's paid the price for flocking around the men in their drawn-out snare knows that the silk that holds you up together is just an illusion, just a game. And one day you'll find you're light as feathers, and nobody knows your real name. I'm 57 years old now, and I still can't throw those stockings out. I look at them and I remember how I thought that beauty was more than doubt. I could have been 1,000 different women if I'd valued what was in my mind, but instead I chose the stockings, silk and written in the language of my own blind. There's a young girl now who's walking past me in stockings that are sheer and dark, and I want to tell a child, don't let it last, see. Don't mistake the light for a spark. But she just gives me that look of dismissal, the way all the young girls do when they're certain that they'll be the one, the missile, who'll escape what's waiting for you. Silk stockings and sorrow, nothing more to borrow. Tomorrow and tomorrow. The horn players waltz down Royal Street tonight, their brass crying silver through the gaslight. Funeral flowers wilt on that old wooden cart, a saxophone mourning in the graveyard dark. The veiled ladies follow, the parasols white, their shadows bleeding slow through the humid night. Creole strings hum a dirge for the man they knew, who danced his last waltz when the church bells blew. The drummers keep a rhythm like a heartbeat stopping, each beat like a tear on the rain-slick top. The whiskey runs dry at the tavern tonight, while spirits go floating through the neon light. Oh, bury him deep where the cypress trees grow, where the Spanish moss hangs like a ghostly hello. The music of angels mixed with the blues, that's the song that the city of New Orleans sings when it loses you. That's the song that echoes through the humid air. The pallbearers sway in their Sunday best suits, the beads on their collars, those sacred old roots. The jazz funeral king now sleeps in the ground, but his melody lingers in every last sound. Tomorrow the street will return to its play, but tonight we let sorrow have its way. In the cemetery, standing in rows, the marble keeps secrets only the dead knows. The flowers will wither, the brass will grow cold, but the story of New Orleans will always be told. With a trumpet, a heartbeat, a voice in the night. Oh, bury him deep where the cypress trees grow, where the Spanish moss hangs like a ghostly hello. The music of angels mixed with the blues, that's the song that the city of New Orleans sings when it loses you. There's a theater down on Rampart Street, where the marquee's been dark for many years. The letters fell away one by one, till there was nothing left but rust and tears. I used to go there on a Friday evening, in my nicest dress, my painted lips so red. The movies were a way of briefly leaving my gray, depressing, loveless bed. Faded marquee, tell me what you've seen. all the dreams and all the desperate scenes of women escaping into fantasy for 2 hours of forgetfulness and peace. Faded marquee, you've gone dark, gone away, but I remember the names that used to display the promises of adventure, love, and more before you faded and I walked out the door. I met a man outside that theater. He offered me a cigarette and smiled. We talked about the picture we had just seen. He had a dreamer's way, he had some style. He said, let's leave this town, let's go to California, where the sun shines bright and dreams come true. But he was just another fading story, and by the time the sun rose, he was through. The theater showed the same movies for years, comedies and tragedies and romance. The marquee never changed. I never feared that something different ever had a chance, because as long as that marquee was glowing with the names of pictures past and new, I could believe that somewhere there was knowing that the world held more for me, for you. The thing about a faded marquee is that it marks a place where hope once lived, where women sat in darkness, eyes like fire, and forgot the way that life could give them pain. They sat in rows and watched the silver screen, where everyone got happy endings there. And when they left, they were slightly more serene, though they knew that it was all a fair. The theater closed the year my mother died. I was 16 and I didn't know how to grieve. So I went to that marquee and I cried for all the escapes I'd never have reprieve. The lights were coming down that very moment, like the theater knew that I had lost. The last place I could go to find atonement for the life I'd been living, the cost. Now that building sits there boarded up, with X's on the windows, condemned sign there. I walk by sometimes and I wanna cut the wood away and disappear in there, to sit in those dark seats one final moment, to feel the ghost of what I used to feel, to believe again in that strange atonement that made the tragic become just steel. The developer bought it, they're tearing it down to put up a bank, a sterile modern thing. And all the memories, all the faded crown of that marquee, the joy that it could bring, will disappear like it was never real. Like those women who sat there in the dark will never have a place where they could heal, never have a light that left a spark. Faded marquee. taught us how to disappear. I've been walking down the railroad track for many miles, following the silver ribbon of the moonlight all the while. Every tire beneath my feet is taking me away from the place I used to call my home from yesterday. There's a town behind me slowly fading in the dark. There's a man I left behind me with a permanent mark on my heart that's got a rhythm like the clacking of the rails, like the sound of all my choices made in whiskey and in tales. Moonlight mile, walking in the glow of the only thing that's constant is the way I've got to go. Every step is taking me to somewhere I don't know, and the moonlight's keeping promises that nothing else could show. Moonlight mile, the distance I have come, walking toward tomorrow, walking towards something numb. The stars are like a road map written in the sky, like a message that's been waiting just for me to decipher why. I was born into a life that never fit me like a glove, and the moon's been kind to guide me where I couldn't find love. Maybe when I reach the end of this eternal rail, maybe I'll discover that my heart will finally be whole. Or maybe I'll just keep on walking till the daylight breaks and the moon abandons me to all my new mistakes. The fog is rolling in now from the fields on either side, and the moon is getting softer, and the way it takes a ride through the clouds like it's escaping from a place it doesn't want. And I understand that feeling like a melody I've haunted. So I'll keep on walking down this moonlit ancient track, never gonna look ahead and never looking back, till the rails just end in water and the moonlight meets the sea, and the moonlight mile takes me where I'm finally free. Moonlight mile, walking in the of the only thing that's constant is the way I've got to go. Every step is taking me to somewhere I don't know, and the moonlight's keeping promises that nothing else could show. Moonlight mile, the distance I have come, walking toward tomorrow, walking towards something numb. There's a phonograph in the parlor, collecting the dust, with a stack of old records and a spiral of rust. I wind up the mechanism with a key that still turns, and I play all the music that my mother has burned. Voices come scratching through the horn made of wood, singing songs about love like they still thought they should. But the world has kept changing, and the records stay still, playing out their melodies with a permanent will. Old phonograph, playing yesterday's dreams, with a sound that is warbled and bursting at the seams. You're playing my heartbreak in a voice not my own. Old phonograph, taking me back home. My father bought this for my mother on their wedding day. He said this music will help us never stray away from the love that we're promising now. But the music kept playing while the love took a bow. I remember their dancing in the parlor so bright, before the arguments started late every night. But the phonograph kept playing without any cares, all the songs about forever echoing through the stairs. I put on the record that was playing that night when Daddy walked out and he never came back quite the same way he was before the war and the pain. The music still playing through the heartbreak and the strain, and I'm listening to every word, every sound of a world that's long gone, a life that unwound. And I'm wondering if music can capture the truth, or if it's just lies we tell about our youth. The phonograph don't judge, and it don't hold a grudge. It just plays what you ask it and waits for the judge of time to decide if the music was right, if the love it was singing about made sense in the light. Now Now my children all have these new devices with sound. They don't understand why I keep winding around this old machine just to hear a song play, when they've got all the music of the world at their say. But there's something in the scratching and the warmth of the tone that tells me I'm not entirely alone, that all of the people who've listened before are singing their sorrow through this phonograph's door. Phonograph, old phonograph, playing yesterday's dreams with a sound that is warbled and bursting at the seams. You're playing my heartbreak in a voice